This is Paul Farnsworth, contractor member of the board. Would everyone from the board who's present please acknowledge one at a time and enter their name for the record.
Good morning, Paul and everyone. This is Thomas O'Reilly, contractor member.
Morning, Peter. Morning, Peter Kaluzdian. Hello to everybody, contractor member.
Thank you, Peter. Do we have any other board members present?
Not at this time.
Okay, moving on. Let's take a look at the final agenda for the board meeting. Item number 1, review of April 23rd, 2024 meeting minutes. Has everyone had a chance to take a look at those minutes? And if so, we will entertain a motion for approval of the minutes as presented.
Paul, I just need 1 minute to, Mr. Chairman, go through those.
Okay, not a problem.
Chairman, I'll make a motion to accept the April 23rd, 2024 minutes. Peter Kaluzdian.
Thank you. Thank you both. It's been moved and seconded that the minutes of that meeting be approved as presented. All those in favor, state your name and say that you approve. Paul Farnsworth, approve.
Thomas O'Reilly, approve.
Peter Kaluzdian, approve.
Okay, very good. The minutes are approved as submitted. Next agenda item is comments and concerns of any person present today. This would be a good opportunity for any that are present today to identify themselves for the minutes of this next meeting. Would you please identify yourself, and if you have any comments, they would be appropriate at this time. Okay, so I'm interpreting that there are no others from the public or the agency present at this meeting, and no comments are being submitted to the board for their consideration. Okay, the next agenda item is DCP Investigation Division Complaint Status Report. And that is a report from March 1st of 2024 to April 30th of 2024.
Good morning, John Messner here. Ms. Hamill's out of the office today. I did review the report, can answer any questions. There's only one open case that remains open on that particular report. So unable to really answer any questions as it is an open case.
Understood. Thank you for that update, John.
Yep.
Okay, are there any other comments at this time about the report, the DCP Investigation Division Complaint Status Report? Okay, hearing none, we'll move into old business. Update from Chairman DeRosa on application review conversation. Unfortunately, Chairman DeRosa is not present today, so I'd like to move that item on the agenda to the next agenda for the elevator board. Okay, moving along. Next agenda item is new business. Discussion of injuries and fatalities related to the elevator industry. This will be a simple report this morning. I've contacted the Elevator Escalator Safety Foundation, and they are putting together some statistics for us to consider in our efforts to improve public safety in the state of Connecticut. So we will have a report on that in the next board meeting. Okay, also under new business is PSI test results. Are there any questions or comments regarding the PSI test results that have been submitted as part of this meeting?
Well, why is one of them blurred out?
That's a good question. I was going to bring that up in a moment.
I can answer that. So within the credentials that are offered, there is other R-type credentials under television and radio. It falls under a different chapter. So where elevators falls under chapter 393, television, radio, antenna credentials fall under chapter 394. There is another R credential, which has nothing to do with elevator. So when I comprised that report, unfortunately, I couldn't remove that one section. So I just blurred it out because it did not pertain to those credentials.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, understood. That's understandable. Okay, any other discussion on the PSI testing results?
Not from me.
Okay.
I think I'm okay too, Mr. Chairman. It's just this, I don't believe I've seen this format in the past. So I'm, like I said, I looked at it before and looking at it now. And we don't have names. It's just indicating how many candidates took each one of the R exams here. So.
Okay, good point. John, would you be able to weigh in on this, given the fact that holders of elevator licenses are listed on the state of Connecticut website under occupational licenses? Is there a specific reason that the names are not included in this report?
It's just the way the report was generated. I could get a report to include the names, if that's what the board would like.
Okay, I'll defer to my fellow board members. Thomas or Peter, any comments on that offer from Mr. Metzger?
Yeah, I would like to see them if John wouldn't mind. I think we've always looked at that in the past, saw the name, saw the whether it was R2, R1, it was a little more of a formal document that you go look at. So if it's no trouble, I'd like to see that.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will get that for the next board meeting.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, John. Okay. Last call. Any further comments on the PSI test results?
I think I'm
Hearing
good.
none.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Do we have any correspondence other than what was presented as attachments to the information regarding this meeting? Any further correspondence that we're not aware of?
I have not received anything.
Okay. Okay, moving on to concerns of any person present today, including board members. And this would be the point in time to raise any concerns that you have that you'd like to share with the group.
Paul, last time we talked, or last meeting, we asked about Michael Griffin. And I don't recall now who was going to find out whether he was still on the board or whether he resigned or what his status is.
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Sorry, I can comment on this. He is still listed as a member of the board. I haven't received any communication back from him regarding board meetings or anything. So, communication wise, there hasn't been any sort of communication between me and that member, but he is still listed as an active member of the board. As far as the next steps, if we need to take next steps to be removed from the board, it does have to go to the governor's office with Tom Scanlon. So I can start an email with you and the chairman and him, or one of you and him, to kind of start that conversation if you'd like.
Well, I don't know where this reference is, but apparently if you miss 3 meetings, you can be removed without going to governor's office. And Mike's been gone for, a couple of years. Probably 2 years.
Would we be able to check the records of the minutes of this board and see the last time that he attended, just so that we have an actual date? I agree with Sean. It seems like a couple of years, but I'd like to assign a date before any action is taken on board member Griffin. Because we'll need to reference a date of his last participation in attendance.
Yeah. So going back to what Rochelle had just mentioned, that's information that, again, if there's a member today that wants to be on a correspondence with the governor's office, what will end up happening is Tom Scanlon, who is the director of appointments, will make communication with the board member just to see what their intentions are before having them removed. Typically, that's the way it goes. So they'll look to go through the proper channels. So if there's a board member here that wants to work with Rochelle on that, if not, we could work with the board chair to get that ball rolling with Mr. Scanlon.
Okay, Rochelle, could you please work with John DeRosa, acting chairman, on that?
Sure.
Would you
Yeah,
be willing
and I'll
to do
go
that?
through and see if I can find the last meeting that he was in attendance for too.
Okay. Okay. Any further concerns of any person present today?
Not from me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd like to thank the board members and John and Rochelle, and I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second the motion.
Okay. being a formal vote. All those in favor, please indicate by stating your name. Paul Farnsworth, aye.
Thomas O'Reilly, aye.
Peter Cluzzi and I.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you at the next meeting, and stay cool and enjoy your summer.
Yeah.
Take
Have
good
a
care.
great day, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you to everybody. Appreciate it.
All
Thanks
right,
all.
and be safe. Be safe all.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.